Level 1, the new contractor. The helicopter drops you into a forward operating base that smells like diesel, burned plastic, and something you don't want to identify. You have a kit bag, a contract you signed in a fluorescent lit office in Virginia, and 60 days of tactical training that already feels irrelevant. Nobody greets you. You find a cot. You keep your head down. The other guys move with a quiet certainty you don't have yet. You watch how they load their magazines. You watch who they talk to and who they ignore. You learn faster by observing than asking. Your daily rate is $650. It sounds like money until you realize you're in a country where the wrong checkpoint ends everything. You tell yourself this is temporary. Most people at level 1 do. Level 2. The trigger puller 3 months in. You've run 17 convoy escorts. You've been in 2 firefights. You've stopped asking whether the rules of engagement make sense and started asking whether your left flank is covered. Your hands don't shake anymore. That's the thing nobody warned you about. Not the danger. The adaptation. The way your nervous system just recalibrates. You sleep fine, you eat fine, you stop thinking about home as a real place. It becomes more like a photograph. You're making $850 a day now. You qualified on the heavy weapons platform. Your team leader calls you dependable. Dependable is the highest compliment in this ecosystem. You rationalize everything with one sentence. This is the job. Level 3, the team lead. You have 6 men under you. One of them reminds you of yourself 18 months ago. You don't tell him that. Your contract just renewed at $1,400 a day. The company takes a cut. The client takes intelligence. You execute. That's the food chain. You make one hard call on a night operation. You don't talk about it in the debrief. Nobody asks. The company's legal team is on retainer for exactly that reason. You understand this now without needing it explained. Loyalty here moves in one direction. Upward. Protect the mission. Protect the contract. Protect the company's name. Everything else is secondary. Level 4, the senior operator. You've been in country for 2 years across 3 different conflicts. Your resume doesn't exist in any official database, which is precisely why certain people keep calling you. You're selecting personnel now. You run the mission planning cycles. You brief clients directly. You've started to see patterns in terrain, in politics, in people. You know which local commanders are trustworthy and which ones are running information to both sides. You know which journalists to avoid and which ones can be managed. The money is $240,000 a year, paid through a shell in Cyprus. You tell yourself you're a professional. You are, but the version of professionalism you practice now has a different definition than it did 3 years ago. Level 5, the country manager. You run operations for the entire region now. 43 personnel, 4 active contracts, a communications budget that doesn't appear in any quarterly report. You sit in meetings with the defense ministers. You are the invisible infrastructure behind decisions that appear in foreign policy briefings. The loneliness is something you didn't anticipate. There's nobody to talk to who actually knows what you do. Your family thinks you work in security consulting. You let them believe that. It's easier than the truth and more sustainable than the silence. You stop feeling guilty about most things around month 6 of this role. Level 6, the regional director asterisk. You no longer carry a weapon. You carry a phone with 3 SIM cards and a mind full of leverage. 7 active war zones fall under your operational authority. You've never visited 2 of them. You allocate contracts worth $80 million annually. You decide which local militias get equipment. Indirectly, you decide outcomes. You don't think of it that way. You think of it in terms of stability matrices and threat assessments. The men you once worked beside would not recognize you. You are not sure that bothers you. Level 7, the executive. You're based in Geneva now. You fly private. Your name appears on no public board, but it is in every significant conversation in this industry. You've bought governments, not with bribes, with necessity. You provide a service that states require but cannot officially conduct. You are the acceptable distance between policy and action. Your net worth is structured across 4 jurisdictions. You wake at 3 a.m. sometimes, not from nightmares, just from a particular quality of silence that makes you feel like something important has already happened. And you missed it. You ignore the feeling. You always do. Level 8, the architect. You don't have a title anymore. You have influence, the kind that doesn't require presence. Wars have been shortened or extended based on your positioning. You know this. You carry it like weight distributed across your entire skeleton. There are 12 people on Earth who understand what you actually do. 3 of them work for you. 2 are dead. The rest are rivals who need you operational more than they want you gone. You live in a house with a view of the lake. You haven't been to a war zone in 9 years. Sometimes you study the water for long stretches and think about the man who stepped off a helicopter with a kit bag and 60 days of training. You barely recognize him. Somewhere in Virginia, a 28-year-old is signing a contract under fluorescent lights. He has 60 days of training and a daily rate of $650. He thinks he understands what he's entering. He doesn't. But he will.